Okay, it's time to take a crack at typical test question number 4. Using an old exam, typical test question number 4, here is number 6, saying what was real GDP in each of the years. We've got nominal GDP data for 1985, 2005, and 2013, and we're given the GDP deflator values. As discussed in the notes, it's very simple, couple of steps to calculate the real GDP. Let's write those steps down. Start with your nominal GDP value of 4270, and all we need to do is to divide that by the price of the GDP deflator. The trick here, of course, is at 62.1. That 62.1 is percent of 2005 prices. So we need to express 62.1% as a decimal. That's 0.621. There's a ratio that we will calculate that will convert the 1985 nominal GDP to a real GDP value in the base year prices. Okay, write down the same equations for the other two values. All right, I messed up a bit, but there we go. I wrote down the nominal GDP value for the year 2005 and for 2013. For 2013, price index value 118%. So we're going to divide 16,581 by 1.18 because 1.18 is 118%. Finally, notice that we need the price index value for the year 2005. Little question mark there to remind you, how much did stuff cost in 2005 as a percent of 2005 prices? Well, stuff cost what it cost. So it cost 100% as much. The number 100 goes in here. That 100 translates to simply the number 1 there. All right, let's do the calculation for each of these. Take a moment to do that while I pause. There's our first two values calculated. Let's just have a look at, make sure everyone knows how to calculate these. This last one then, 16,581 divided by 1.18. We're going to shrink that number a bit from 16,581 to, notice what we've got there, 14,051.69. That rounds, of course, to, check it out. Okay, there's the three numbers that we calculate, 6876, 12,889, 14,052. Only thing left to do, identify the units. Let's write down the units. All right, I hope you came up with that. Those units, billions of dollars of 2005, because remember the thought experiment is telling us that if we took $42.70 billion worth of GDP in 1985 and if we'd sold it in 2005, the base year, then that stuff would have sold for $68.76. All three of these real GDP values then are expressed in terms of the dollars of the year 2005, our base year. And that, quite simply, is how we'll do typical test question 4. Lots of practice on the website. Get to that. And otherwise, stay healthy and bye for now.